Hi everybody. Now we are going to explain what part 1 and 2 consist of reading skill. Before we start, it's important to know that reading is important because it develops the mind.
Hi, I am Nayeli. I am going to talk about part 1. Unit 1. New vocabulary in your reading. When you read stories or books, you will find new words. Sometimes you may not know the exact meaning of words, but you can guess the general meaning. This may be enough to follow the story. Follow the guidelines for dealing with new vocabulary in your reading. Don't stop to look up many new words in the dictionary. If you stop often for new words, you will read slowly and forget the story. Try to use the other words and sentences in the story to help you get the general meaning of words you don't know. In this unit, we can find readings in order to find new words. Improve our vocabulary and meaning. And facing through exercise. Unit 2. Fiction and notification. In this unit, you will learn about two types of reading: medical fiction and notification. You will practice some steps for reading and understanding fiction and notification. What is fiction? They are events that are not real. The author makes up the people, the events, and sometimes the place. In this unit, we find two readings: access or level of understanding reading. They are different kind of fiction. Real is a story about people and place today or about people and place in the past. Fantastic story about unreal worlds or about our world in the future. Of the reading, Unit 3, books. It is the most from your reading. Guidance for extensive reading. Talking about your books. A book conference. About the conference is a conversation with your teacher. It is not a test. Tell your teacher when you finish a book. Then your teacher will ask you questions about it. You don't need to study for book a conference. You just need to read the book. Reading circles. A reading circle is a small group of students. The group meets often to talk about the books they are reading. Rules for the reading circles. The group should have for to give students. It should meet about once a week. At each meeting, students talk about their books. Each student takes a turn talking about his or her book. No more than 4 minutes. Suggest talking points. Where you are in the book, the level, the setting, the chapters, the happens, the option about the book. Students who are not talking must listen and ask questions. Our students should also watch the time and say when 4 minutes and finish. Book talks. In a book talks, you talk to the class about your book. You should only talk for a few minutes, no more than 5 minutes. How to get ready for a book talk? On a small piece of paper, write the information below. Don't write whole sentences. Write only a few notes, words or phrases for each answer. The title of author, the level of difficulty, and characters of subject. The setting, what happens or what it tells about, your opinion, and about the book. Use your notes to talk about the book. Practice your talk by yourself or with a friend or classmate. Try not to read from your notes. Look at them only when you need to. Look up the most if possible. Speak slowly and clearly. Try not to stop or say or too often. Reading about your books, book reports. When you finish a book, fill a book report form. Ask your teacher for a form. Copy these questions on a sparse piece of paper. Your book report may help your teacher decide which books to get for the class of library. Book files. When you finish a book, ask your teacher for a book file card. Then make a card for your class book files. You and your classmates can use the files and find book you like. On the card with information about the book following the example below, remember to rate your books. Hi.
This part of Reading Power 2 is about learning vocabulary. You will find out more about words and about how they are used. You will also learn about ways to study them and build a large vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important in reading. To understand what you are reading, you need to know many words. In this part, you will practice using the dictionary to learn new words. Then, you will learn about and practice some new ways to study vocabulary. Remember, you can learn vocabulary better if you read a lot. When you read a lot, you see words many times and you remember them better. This makes it easy to read, so you can read more. If you read more, you will learn even more words. It's important that you study vocabulary often. Use a vocabulary notebook and study card to help you learn and review the new words. Make good use of the dictionary. Learn the pronunciation, spelling, and part of the speech of the new words. Learn the different meaning and how to use the word. We have a lot of information about each word, such as the pronunciation, the spelling and the part of the speech, the different meaning of the word, and how to use the word. The most important thing is pronunciation. You can read better and faster if you know how words sound. You can also remember the words better if you can say them. That's why it's important to learn how to pronounce new words. Most dictionaries tell you how to pronounce words. They use special pronunciation symbols, letter. Look in your dictionary for the K to D symbol. It's often in the side back cover. Spelling is important too, because to know how to spell word in English, if you know the spelling of a word, you know what it looks like. Then you see and understand it quickly when you are reading. When you learn new words, you should also learn the spelling. We have some part of speech in language English. Noun. Noun is a person, place, thing, quality, action, or idea. Pronoun is a word that is used instead of noun or noun phrase. Verb is a word that shows an action, experience, or state. Adjective, a word that describes a noun. Adverb, a word that tells you more about a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Preposition, a word that is used put in front of a noun to show where, when, and how. Conjunction, a word that connects part of sentence or phrases. You can see the example in the box below. Vocabulary notebook. Get a small notebook and use it only for vocabulary. Write a new word in every day or every week. Organize your notebook. Don't just write words as you find them. You need to put them in order so you can find them later. For example, you can use the alphabetical order, ordered by topic, or ordered by date. Write the word you want to learn in your notebook. Write the word on the left page. Beside the word, write the part of speech. Below the word, write the sentence or sentences where you found it. Write the dictionary definition on the right page. And finally, you can check the pronunciation of new words, say the word and meanings aloud when you study them. This will help you remember them.